We'll continue with the 12th standard economics. In that next topic is the principle of federal finance. It was categorized into 9. In that first one is the independence, principle of independence. That means a full freedom has to be given for the government to collect the tax and to spend this tax for the benefit of the people. But that's what the principle of independence. Next is equality. Equality in the means this the sources what the tax has been, income has been, that be equally distributed to the states. Fully for the other states, equally distributed without a discrimination. And the state it's a very big state or the income is coming from this and the line equal distribute the income to the other states. Central government in the state pirichu kodukonu equal. That's what principle of equality. Next, principle of uniformity means கொடுத்துடுறாங்க in the states also, and the states whoever there, no, that states also has to give the whatever the amount given to this in the state on the central government some amount has, and the amount equally they have to, all the state has to give an equally. And practically it's not possible because the state some state will be bigger, some state will be very smaller, some state will have a more industry, some state will be don't have a more industry, so it's not possible they are telling. Next, principle of adequacy in the sense means some states will have more resources, some state will have don't have a more resources, so according to that the state which have more sources that can be dividing and given equally. So but it should be elastic, ரொம்ப கரெக்டா இல்லாம இந்த இது expand ஆகணும் in the time of a war time or in the flood timeல it should be increased. Next will come for the principle of physical assess. Physical assess means according the population keep on increasing. So to meet the financial needs, the government has to think where field how I can collect the tax, how I can create the tax, how I can make the people to work and get the tax, and they have to. That is a responsibility of the government. Next, principle of integration and coordination. So the federal finance, it should be successful now. All the layers function from the state, all the state, whatever the function they are giving, that should be without discrimination, without a clash. எல்லாருமே ஒரே மாதிரி ஒர்க் பண்ணாதான் it should be successful. Then only federal finance, if it's successful only, then the country can develop or it can be go into other stage for the fully developed country. If a clash between the state to state, if it's not working properly, the federal finance cannot be survivable. Next, principle of efficiency. Efficiency in the sense this federal finance should work efficiently. It should not have any corruption, should not be there, bribe there should not be collected, double year tax should not be, 1 year ஒரு தடவை தான் tax வாங்குற மாதிரி they have to set it. Next, principle of administration economy means the tax which has collected minimum of tax, and that minimum tax should be used for the benefit of the people. Whatever the amount they are collecting, that more of the amount should be used for the benefit of the people only. Next, principle of accountability means so many in the form of so many sources, many directions they collecting the tax. The tax எப்படி யூஸ் பண்ணீங்க அப்படின்னு it has to give account to the state government. பார்லிமெண்ட்ல கொடுப்பாங்க, central government will give to the parliament, and state government will give to the assembly of legislation. So these are about the principle of federal finance. Next we'll go for the history of finance commission. Finance commission, how it has been done. So under the article, Indian constitution of article of 218, it was established in the year 1951 established. Why it is established means it should have a balance between, that's what they reduce the imbalance between the vertically means central to the state, and also reduce the imbalance between the horizontal in state to state. மற்ற ஸ்டேட்டுக்கும் ஒரு ஸ்டேட்டுக்கும் horizontal, vertical state to the central government. Imbalance, equal all should be there. That's why then if all should be equal only we can promote the country. So this finance, physical finance and the finance commission has been set up every 5 years once they will be set up. அந்த 5 years ஒன்ஸ்க்கு முன்னாடியே ஒரு 2 years ட்ரையல் மாதிரி they will set that commission temporarily body. So in the 14th finance commission setup வந்து 2013ல தான் 2 yearsக்கு முன்னாடியே they set up, but implemented 2015. அதாவது 2 yearsக்கு முன்னாடி they trial it should be done, no? On the spot. It is a country's finance, we cannot be taken into as a lethargical. So 2 years before only they will get into form. So that's why 2 years before they will take as a temporary body. So now we are in the 15th finance commission. So here this was before it was set up in 2017 it was set up. It was forming temporary body, but it will be implemented the 1st April 2020 it will implemented. You can see the table of finance commissions. We are in the 15th commission. 2 years established 2017 la chairman வந்து NK Singh. 2020 to 25 it will go. Next we'll go the function of Finance Commission of India. So according to the article of 280 third section la the Finance Commission of article that should have a duty of commission to make a recommendation to president. Which purpose kanda president can recommend. All the sanction, everything will be done by Finance Commission, but some other cases how the president can recommend அப்படினு சொல்லிருக்காங்க. First one it will go to the net resources equally. It should be allocated to all the shares of the tax should be equally allocated, dividing and giving, distributing to the union territory, states. It should be equal. Next one, if any aid grant, if it's there, means how much it has to be distributed to each state according to the act article of 275(1) it has been given. How much the aid has been given to the each state according to their eligibility. If it's a more bigger state or a smaller state population wise, or according to that they will share. Next one is how the tax are splitted. GST. So if GST is collected 100 rupees now, 58 rupees will go to the central government, 42 rupees will come to the state government. That is what the GST has been done. So we are in the 15th commission only. 15th commission only recommended this GST tax. It was formed in the April 2020. So in other matters, how the President of India can recommend extra the allocation or a grant can be given if it's in the time of natural calamities or any public debt relief fund. If you have to give, means the President of India can recommend to give that. So this and all will have been referred the commission of this class. So these are all about the function of a Finance Commission and also the principle of a federal finance. Thank you.